Alright, we are live. When we last left off, the party had planned their expedition. They had gathered their supplies, gathered allies, and also reclaimed magical items that were damaged for repair. The night before they were going to set off in the morning, Ortis had a vision or a dream of him fighting enemies and wielding a strange sword. They awaken as they now prepare for their expedition to the Mount Ridge territory on Ventar Haven to rescue and possibly thwart a corruption evil that is spreading on the island. We now turn to our adventurers now. And let me get the environments.
Yeah, so we're heading out now, I think?
Yes, you guys were going to head out. You guys emphasized that you were going to have breakfast, which you did. That's kind of like what I thought. So you guys do eat breakfast?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I do remember you guys were having a meeting or something, and then you went to sleep. Okay. So, with that in mind, is there anyone wanting to do any last minute things before they're gonna start moving on?
Anything I can think of at the moment.
Ortis?
Yeah, I don't think Orders is probably. I guess it's just getting supplies, like food and rations and that.
Yeah,
kind of
because
stuff.
I would assume that you guys all get that. Nail, Layla, anything you want to do before you're gonna leave?
No, I think I'm good.
Okay, question.
Nope.
Layla, are you leaving Mordred, in the mansion?
I was thinking of taking him. I think it will be a little dangerous for him. So for now, he's staying here.
Okay. Okay. I am just asking because context is needed. Now, if I remember, we are going after... Where did I leave this? Oh, wait. I forgot. I did not copy and paste that. Okay. No, it's here. Okay. Sorry. I'm just pulling up backstories. Okay, so you guys are heading over there to there. You are also going to rescue the Sage J. Chorf, which is Ortis's ally. And I believe Ortis went on ahead while Gertis stayed behind to wait for Ortis and you all. So that's what I'm remembering. So yeah. So at this time, I am going to move all of you up there. So you all pack your things and you get on your portable carriage and you're gonna start driving. Well, not driving, but you know. So you're here, and so my question is, Are you wanting to head to the capital, or are you gonna go to one of the towns that are within the Mount Rich territory?
I'm not sure.
Oris will go where Ortis will go where his brother is.
Okay, so Urtis went to a small village, which is actually one of their staging areas where they have their other clan members there as a station, basically as a camp, basically. And they're gathering the supplies and troops ready for the assault that they're going to try to do on the capital.
Yeah, Oris would definitely go there.
Okay. Is everybody in agreement going to this town?
Yep. I don't mind.
Okay.
Good with it.
Nail, are you there? Because I do believe he said 1 second, so... Okay, yellow... Rectangle... E... Okay... This one. That's better. Yeah, okay. I suppose this is good. Oh, I know. That, then that, and then... Okay. You guys see the additions I made to the map?
Let's see.
I thought it was a little bit more populated than before.
Yes.
Yeah,
So
it's like-
you have 2 new things. A circle here and a square there. So the square is going to be the capital, basically the main large city within this territory, which is possibly where the noble is. And this circle thing, which is accented with the light blue and the interior is the red circle. This is going to be like your location for the thing. I'm gonna change it around. Can you see? So I just changed it over here. So yeah, so this is where Ortis's clan is right now in this town area.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys are going to be heading over there. So You guys are going to be traveling from here to there. Can I... No snapping. There we go. So you guys are going to be traveling basically through there to get where you need to go. Now, I do believe that you are going to be passing through some ruins, but that should not be an issue. So, I do believe I had the thing on. No. Dice options? No. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Weather. Okay, no wind. Temperature. Normal degrees. Normal temperature. However, it is raining heavily during your first day of travel right now.
Okay.
So, following the map and whatnot, so who's basically leading, in a sense? Like, who's, like, leading through the forest or so to get to the location? You have a map, but you need to follow the directions.
Ordis.
Okay. Ordis, could I ask you to roll a survival check for me to see if you could properly guide your team through the woods or through the areas?
Anyone helping?
I would.
Yeah, I can help too.
Yeah, and I would say that you also have a scout with you, so they're also helping you as well. 16. Okay. So you easily managed to traverse through this harsh storm, and you managed to reach, I would say, since it took you all day, I would say that you are kind of like right around here right now, like near these ruins. And that tomorrow you will be able to cross the border and get to the town, if all goes well. So I would say that you camp out, there is no issue. And then morning comes. So I will just roll another weather. Okay, strong winds. And it is 40 degrees hotter than usual. And it's light rain. So it's getting very humid and windy now as you are traveling your way through this town. So you managed to make your way crossing the border. You do not see any border crossing tolls or whatnot because your clans is able to evade them. So you managed to sneak across the border and you get into this town. There you see, at the gates, you do see some people there. You see some humans and some half-elves that are guarding the entrance to this town. The town of
Yeah.
Bookton.
How large is the gates?
It's big enough to let carriages in and out. So yeah.
How big are the walls?
Walls are pretty big. So yeah. Bookton. Right? Booked?
Are they like 30 feet or like 100 feet?
I would say they're about. I would say that they're high enough that you can't see the houses or stuff overhead. So I would assume that all of the houses are like 40 feet or so. So I would say it's 60 feet up in the air. Tall, I mean.
Are the walls smooth?
The walls are not. Like, you're asking if they're smoothed?
Yeah. Or in this case, can they... Oh! Would it be possible for us to climb over it?
I mean, you could totally do that. I don't know why this thing is not. Whatever. There we go. Temporarily until I get things done. But yeah. So you could possibly do that, but you guys are approaching, and they see you as they see the orcs and Glyce is approaching. However, you hear a horn, and you recognize it as one of your clan's horns, and it blows 2 times. And the guards that are at the front gate kind of like relax a bit as they kind of like move aside to let you through. But they don't exactly have faces of gratefulness. It's more of the sense of like they don't know if they could trust you or not. And as you enter, you see that there are townsfolk basically having weapons and food at the ready, and you see your brother Urtus basically coordinating with some people getting supplies and weapons to a cart, and you see that there is an older human gentleman basically talking with him. And he's in the center of the town.
Oris immediately goes up to his brother. Like instead, or
no.
like Urtus, yeah. But rather than like having hiring, you think he just like doesn't like integrates himself into the conversation. Not like conversation, just be by his side.
Okay. So you do this, and the old man kind of like looks at you and like, I am going to presume that this is your brother then. And Urtus looks to his side and sees you and says, yes, I will fill him in on the situation. Very well, I will try to ease the tensions of my people, but we don't exactly trust you. And the old man kind of like walks off.
Yeah, once the conversation is over, he immediately gives his brother a hug.
And you do that, like you hug him as his arms are kind of like down and like, yes, it is good to see you too, brother. I hope everything went well and there was no issues.
Nope. There's no issues. So, should I go first or should you go first?
Why not you go first?
Or recounts his entire story up to now.
I see. That is
Also,
quite...
God,
Question. Does Ortis tell Urtis about his dreams, or does he keep that a secret from him?
he would tell them.
Okay, it says, interesting. I do not know, but legends may that sword might belong to Jormungandr. But why on earth would the Serpent Destroyer commune with you?
Horus is like confused. I don't know. Is there any other entities communicating with you?
He pauses. I mean, no. Unless you count the strange man speaking to me and calling himself a type of bird. I don't know.
Who's that?
I don't know. It's some proxy bird or something that goes after shiny things or something. I don't know. But he says he's helping us, in a way of providing us information. I do not trust him, but he does wield a strange mask that looks like a bird.
Weird. Do you think he's a disciple of Loki in this land?
I do not know. Most of the information he has given us is accurate, but I believe he has his own motivations for dealing with this spoiled human brat. And your brother kind of like looks over your shoulder and sees the rest of the group. Are these people with you, brother?
Yeah, I think you had mentioned them.
Yes, you did, and it says, so are these people with you?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Don't let the elf touch you.
The what?
Oh, or is it just don't let the elf touch you?
Okay. So Urtis kind of like eyes Adrian and says, why not? Hello?
Yeah, it's like, or just shakes his head, is a little bit embarrassed, and just says, "Just don't do it."
Okay, are your mics working, everybody? Because I don't know if you're saying anything. You're mute or something.
Mine's working, I believe.
Okay, it's just I can't tell because Adrian, your name is so long that I can't see the mics thing. Yeah. Whatever.
For me, it just glows whenever he speaks.
Yeah.
If I'm looking.
Yeah, but I can't tell if like he's muted or not. So he looks at all of you and says, "Well, if you are useful, I believe we could use you. Right now, we are preparing an assault of sorts to help raid villages that are near the capital of this godforsaken territory. And right now, the main issue is going to be supplies, as in food. We have enough weapons. The issue is going to be medicine and food. If you could provide any of that, please let me know, and I will direct you where we are most needed."
I'm only good at fighting. I do not know. I'm not too proficient in gathering food and medicine. Agent says.
Still, if you are a skilled fighter, then that is still good to have. Layla? Nail.
I mean, do you have a place where you're growing food?
We are utilizing this village as a farm for the time being.
Well, I can maybe possibly help you farm along. Or if you have any poisonous food, I can make it not poisonous.
Well, we did have some of our brethren ingest some strange food and had bowel troubles. If you could figure out what caused this, that would be most helpful. Nail, is it? Like nail in a coffin. He chuckles to himself. And he kind of like points to you to the direction where the incident happened. And then he eyes Layla. And who is this pretty little thing?
That would be Layla. She's like Nightshade.
Layla,
Oh,
you
no.
there? You're muted.
I think she said she had to go to the bathroom.
Okay, it said BRB, but I don't know when that was.
It was. It was like 11 minutes ago.
Okay. So we'll hold off on that for the time being.
Did you know if you go to settings, you go to the text chat options, one of them is enable chat timestamp.
Settings, text chat. Oh yeah, timestamps. There we go. Yep, okay. So Ortis then looks at Adrian and says, "What type of fighting can you do, little elf?"
Mainly melee combats. I'm proficient with swords and any other weapon, particularly the sword. He shows his underfang.
Interesting. I believe I would like to see your skill in person.
Is there anything you need me to get rid of then?
No, but if you could help train with our men, it will prove useful.
Sure. I haven't needed to train in a while.
And he kind of directs you to where the orcs and Goliaths are training.
He goes over there and starts training with them, I guess.
Yep. Okay. Layla, welcome. Okay, so Ortis's brother, Urtis, kind of like eyes you and says, "Now who is this pretty little thing?"
This pretty little thing, thank you, by the way. It's named Layla. You?
Urtis. You don't seem like a fighter to me. Are you any skilled in fighting?
She's a spellcaster.
Ah, so you are like my sister Gertis then. Interesting.
In a way.
I have not seen someone like you before. You have the ears of an elf, but you have the horns of a demon. And I have fought demons before, but you smell strange.
Ortiz, wait, when did you fight demons? What was that?
When we made landfall a while ago, some strange creatures attacked us, Ortiz. They had horns just like her, and was led by another individual that seemed fairly similar to this one over here.
Yeah, she also has a twin.
Well, if you're anything like your twin, I do not trust you to be alone with us. Ortiz, seeing that you are friends with this one, I trust you to keep an eye on her.
Yes. I'll keep an eye on her. Also, she's a little. He speaks Orcish, so she could be a little temperamental. She's good-hearted so far, I know this, but she is a temper like you, brother. And she has no problem throwing spells if things go her way. Like, she was just eating some sweet, and suddenly just one of them tastes bad to her or something. And she blew up the whole table. So she's good at a fight, just don't, well, get her ire. She also kind of be vengeful.
She reminds me of Mother in a way, of how she gets whenever we were housed as a kid and by accidentally broke her favorite pot. We saw true terror that day.
Or is this nodding?
Well, I trust you. For the time being, let us see if we could gather supplies and information.
Okay. Yeah, speaking of common, it says, I also brought you this. And brings out like another sun axe.
At this point, it's just like an axe hilt thing.
Yeah, it says, once you attune to it, it will be activated.
This is
also
magic.
Something like it. I got it from the tower, I think...
Citadel.
Yeah. Got it from the lady of the tower.
You mean that big white tower that is at that big place where all those other creatures live?
Are you talking about the one in the city, or...?
Yes, he's talking about the one in the city.
Yeah.
Basically, he has not seen other creatures before, so when he, says creatures, it's referring to many different individuals. Because he's basically arrogant, and he kind of looks down on people who are not of his kin.
Yeah.
So
you're overestimating. Also, my brother, you're overestimating. Again. Don't want.
I'll believe their strengths when I see it, or whatever.
Okay. Remember when you picked the fight with that drunk giant?
Ugh. To be perfectly stating the truth, he picked the fight with me the moment he decided to take my barrel of ale.
Oh, but still. Be careful. Don't underestimate any of these people. They are a little bit on the skinny side.
Very well. I will adhere to this fact.
Let's get things ready so we can go to Valhalla. I almost forgot.
No.
I forgot. The sun. Once you tune to it, I asked them to give. I asked to give it some settings so that you can change its color as you see fit.
The sunstone is always going to be yellow. You cannot change the settings.
Well, it's also light, so you probably could put a filter on it.
Technically, you can, but you do not ask for that setting.
Oh. I'll have that one. Because I figured it would be a flavor thing. Wouldn't mind. Anyways.
We could say that, but for the time being, it's like that.
The weapon's power comes from a sunstone. I have no idea how stone harnesses the power of the sun, but the magic thing. Either I guess you could put the rune for sun on a rock and see what happens. I don't think this place has a lot of rune mages around here. Yeah. So what's going on around here?
We are mostly planning. We're going to be striking each village in a raid to try to retaliate, since most of these headhunters, as you call it, are stationed in some of these villages. Now, apparently, one of these commanders are currently visiting these towns and villages on a routine checkup, I guess you could say. Now, if we could remove the head of the snake, everything else should fall in line. But again, we do not know where this person is in these current villages and towns.
I think we can get that elf to help. We can get Adrian to help us. He has a knack for being in disguising. I think he has a pinch of Loki in him. And he can do it. As much as he's a sword fighter, he has some spell capabilities. Nothing special. He's not. But would Oris know if Adrian's a warlock?
I mean, I believe he's seen him fight, so he can use magic. However, I don't think you would know specifically him being of a warlock.
I don't think he's ever told anybody other than a few people that he's a warlock.
Yeah. So you think that he's some sort of magic swordsman of sorts?
Yeah. Like the Fireblades clan.
If you believe the elf can help, so be it. And he walks off. I need to go handle some other things. see what you could do to help out around here, brother. It is essential that we try to win this fight.
He nods. Boris turns around. So, oh, Layla. Everything alright? Layla?
Layla, you there?
Yeah. Sorry.
It's okay.
What was this question?
Boris was just checking on Layla. Just like, everything alright?
Yeah, all right.
Okay.
Used to people not liking me.
Boris just shrugs. He changed a lot. Guess I changed too. Doing a little bit sad, just like we used to be a sink, and now we're just. Well, let's see what this place needs.
So, you see that there's farmland, there's some people in the training area that Adrian is currently doing right now, and there's basically a supply area where supplies are being taken to and placed into, I guess, carriages and all of that. So what are you planning?
So agent's probably still training or helping train people, I think.
Yeah, so my question is, how are you training?
I guess he's training his quick draw or whatever it is with his blade.
Okay.
That's how he's training, I guess.
So are you using any of your abilities during your training, or?
No, he doesn't want to cause too much of a scene, I don't think.
Okay.
Actually, he'll use the Wand of Haste on himself, though.
Okay.
Actually, no, he won't. He won't use the haste spell on himself because he wants to get better at, without using magic. He wants to get better at doing magic, so he's not going to use any magic on himself.
Okay. So you're training. Roll for me. I don't know. Roll for me your attack roll for your sword that is not based with the thunder damage.
29.
Okay, so with your skill, you are just tearing through training dummies, and the orcs and Goliaths see this, and they are, in a sense, amazed but somewhat scared now of you.
It's basically. 1 second. Let me try to find something. I can't find. It's basically where you like. It barely looks like he takes his sword out of his teeth, and then a couple seconds later, the dummy splits in two or something.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah, totally. I understand what you are going for.
And that's all he's doing, basically.
So some of the orcs and Goliaths see this, and they are also attempting to imitate you. So they're gonna try this. So you see a Goliath who has a great sword, and he has it on his back, and he is going to try to perform this type of maneuver. He attempts to do it, and he's not able to be fast enough to like take it out, slash it, and then put it back in. But he is intimidating you somewhat well. The orc, who has a type of crude longsword, is also going to attempt this. And the same thing happens, but the blade kind of like haphazardly gets stuck within the dummy, and he kind of has to pull it out just a bit. But they are they're getting the speed down to take it out. The issue is swiftly putting it back in so the cut can register.
Yeah.
So that's what you are going to be doing all day, or are you going to go do something else?
Is there anything else in the what's the town like, basically?
The town is kind of like a medieval farm town, so you are free to explore.
I think that's what he'd be doing all day, basically.
So what else are you going to be doing?
I think that's...
You're just going to continue training and whatnot?
Yeah.
Okay. Nail.
Yes.
So Urtis directed you to the supplies and whatnot, to like the area where the food was, where his kin kind of like ate and started having stomach problems. So you see where the food is. Then you see an orc is there with an axe, and he kind of like looks at you, and it says, "What you want?"
Can I identify any of the stuff?
So you want to use identify?
No. I want to see what they were eating. Do I know what any of the plants are?
You would need to get closer, but this orc kind of like asks this question, what do you want?
I'm here to identify the food.
By whose orders?
The guy in charge is...
You mean Urtus? Why would Urtus have a puny human help us?
Let's see. Have you ever seen someone make a giant pit under your own feet?
Repeat that?
Have you ever seen someone make a giant pit under your own feet by snapping their fingers?
Roll for your magic. No, this is a cantrip, right? This is, mold earth?
Yeah, I'm just asking if he's ever seen someone do that.
Okay, so he's confused by that. He's confused by that, and, he's gonna roll a dexterity.
I'm not actually doing it. I'm literally asking the question, has he ever seen someone do that?
And like he's just confused and says, "What?"
I have magic powers, and I'm gonna mold earth beside him to make a giant pit in the ground.
Okay.
See?
Okay, it says like move.
Magic.
Okay, he's going to okay, he kind of looks at you and says, "Are you a fairy?"
No.
He then eyes widen. Are you Loki?
No.
Are you Deathwalker?
I don't even know what that is. I made a hole in the ground.
At this point, I'm sorry. So he's like, Deathwalker! And he's gonna turn and he's going to, let's see if he's able to, okay, he actually trips and basically, like, falls face first into the hole.
Well, it's not a very deep hole, but
yeah, he kind of like falls into like the divot of the hole, I guess, and like he then like Deathwalker, and like he's just running away, and like everybody is just like looking at the scene, and the other orcs and Goliaths look at each other and like in confusion tilt their heads, and they're just staring at you.
I'm gonna go over and examine the food.
So yeah, roll me a nature check. 10. Okay, you can tell that there are plants. 14, okay. So you can tell that there is stuff that you kind of recognize. The one thing that you do notice is an herb, and it is actually a type of poison that is actually known to give bad stomach pains.
It's what people get for eating random plants off the ground.
Yeah, yep.
Okay, so I'm gonna gather all of the food in a... There's a radius for the spell. into a 10-foot sphere. No, yeah, 10-foot diameter, 5-foot radius sphere.
Okay.
And cast
Purify food and drink. All non-magical food within of your choice is purified and rendered free of poison and disease. Okay. So the entire dish and whatnot is poison free now. And you see the orc come back, and he is bringing a Goliath and says, "Deathwalker, he's a Deathwalker!" And the Goliath kind of like looks at him, then looks at you. This guy has a helmet and a spear, and he kind of looks at you and says, "He is not Deathwalker, he is friend, and he just safely made the food safe to eat." He looks at the Goliath, then looks at you. He kind of like goes towards the food. He eats it. Still tastes horrible, but it's edible.
And that's what you get for medicinal herbs as food, but
like the Goliath just like face palms and says, "Go back to your post." "I am at my post." "No, you can see there was frustration on this Goliath's face and says, "You know what, just why don't you go swing your axe at a tree? Just chop up some firewood." It says, "Okay." And he kind of like goes off to where the woods are and is gonna chop some wood off. And it's like, "I swear to the god, I swear to Odin's beard, he is the dumbest orc in all the realms." And he just walks off.
Okay, next, where is the kitchen hut that they're using to cook all the food? I'm gonna go over to it.
Okay, so you see, it's not exactly a kitchen, it's more of a tavern.
Okay.
But yeah, you could totally
see. I'm assuming they're making soup, since that is the easiest thing to make for large groups of people.
Yeah, they're making stew. So you see that there are chefs working together making stew, and like some are just like hurrying and like, by our gods, they eat so much. And it says, "Yes, and we tried telling them not to eat certain things or put dirt in the stew, but did they listen? No, because they think they're better than us. They had no idea that they had a freaking poisonous plant in their stew." Oh god, how are they that dumb? I don't know how they're that dumb. Let's just keep our voice down and just make the food.
No, first I'm gonna once again do purify food and drink on the stew. Then I'm gonna try the stew, and then I'm gonna use prestidigitation to make it taste not like shit.
Totally do that. It tastes like a fine stew that you'll find within your homeland.
Okay. And next, help grow the crops. Well, I'm gonna ask, are any of the crops flowering yet? Because that only actually just makes things flower better.
So, so you do see that there is crops there, yes, and you could totally use your druidcraft to speed up the process.
Yep. So I'm gonna speed up the process. So I made the food safe. I'm making the food they have cooked to not taste bad, and now I'm making the new food better. Well, so they can eat it more quickly. And I'm done. Yeah, that's what I did my day.
Okay. Totally do that. Okay. What is everybody else gonna be doing? So you were doing that. So okay. So you did that. So I will ask Ortis, Layla, what are you two going to be doing? Since Ortis did ask Ortis to keep an eye on Layla in Orcish.
I guess Or's gotta help packing supplies, lifting heavy stuff.
Okay.
I'll do the most important job, supervising, which would have me do nothing. Anything else in the little town, or no? It's just
Well, the main produce of this is farm food, so not much. So I mean, Layla, you're free to go explore certain areas. Um, right now you do see that there are a group of people, along with two orcs who look high-ranking, that are squabbling, like arguing over something, and there is a map. And the map looks like to be Ventar Haven.
gonna listen in on them.
Okay, roll a perception. Well, actually, what is your passive perception?
10.
Okay, it will be difficult for you to hear, but you could totally try to listen in.
Nope, I can't hear anything.
Just you're just hearing like the sounds of wobble 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 like from Charlie Brown when the adults are talking. That's all you're hearing. But yeah, that's what's happening.
I'm gonna find a quiet place a little bit outside the town. I want to practice some new spells I have.
Okay.
I finally found it.
Found what?
I
Oh,
get
gift you put in.
Yeah. I don't know why, but it's so difficult to find one for some reason.
Okay, yeah, I totally get it. Okay, okay, so you go find a quiet spot in the woods, so to speak, where you can practice your magic. What type of magic are you wanting to practice?
A new one, telekinesis.
Okay.
Lifting a large log to
Okay.
throw it around.
Okay. So, does telekinesis allow you to make a save?
Only if it's creatures, I think.
Okay, so yeah, if it is... Okay, so a contested strength check against your spell casting. Okay, but if it's an object... Okay, if the object is worn or carried by a creature, you must make an ability check with your spellcasting ability, contested by the strength of the creature. Okay. Where's your telekinetic? Okay, so yeah. So you go and pick it up, the log. Where do you throw the log?
In an open field somewhere. Not at all. Someplace clear of trees. Perhaps at a large tree.
Okay, so you go and you throw it at the log tree. The log impacts with the tree, and the log actually splits in two.
Pretty good. That's pretty much what I wanted to do.
Okay, so I would say that as you're practicing this, and that, you then hear a familiar voice and says, My, you surely have grown. And you recognize this to be your sister's voice.
Okay, now she's a bit... I look around to see if she's here.
Roll a perception.
God damn it.
18. Okay, so you're looking around, and you do see her. However, you see that it's a illusion of her, in a sense.
Illusion?
A projection
An
of, an iconic projection of sorts.
Fancy trick. Sorry we couldn't meet in person again.
Oh.
Busy schedule.
Oh, darling sister, I would love to meet with you. I would very much love to see you again. And actually make friends with that wonderful new friend you've made, she says with a grim smile.
Rather doubted.
Oh, but he seemed so cute. After all, baby dragons are quite cute. Right before you snap their neck, she says with a grin.
Right. So why are you here? Or not here? Doubt it is just chit-chat.
Oh, I'm just wondering, and she kind of like places her hand on the tree, and her hand slides across the tree. I'm just curious on what you're actually going to try to achieve by working with these brainless Neanderthals.
Possibly free people. Step 1. Step 2, defeat... somehow save this world from mother.
Right, because you'll perceive her to be the villain. But ask yourself this, dear sister. What made our mother choose to be who she is? I mean, that's something I've been asking myself that. I mean, she won't exactly answer me, but I have to wonder. So I had to gather some information. Too bad I missed you at the vault. It would have been a shame. I would have quite liked to have seen you there.
You were at the vault?
Oh, no. I was at the vault, yes, but way after you left. I saw the traces of your skirmish. Not to mention, I did see some surviving. What were they? Headhunters? They were so pathetic. They begged me to help them, and I did. I eased their pain.
Hmm. What is it that you want, sister?
What I want.
Why?
I want you to open your eyes, sister. These people, these monsters, they don't care about us. So why should we care about them? And she kind of like gets closer to you. Why are you protecting these pathetic weaklings? They do not deserve our attention. We are meant for greater things.
Hey, would I notice if Layla moved away from all this, or do I want me?
I would presume that well, actually make a perception check. 16. Okay, you actually do notice that Layla is not with you at this moment, and you did hear a loud crashing wood sound in the woods.
Yeah, I guess he probably would slowly make his way there.
Okay, so yeah. So that's what your sister says, Layla. What do you say?
If we are meant for great things, then I choose to protect them.
Oh, my dear sister. I do love you, but at times you are delusional. But I will give you this word of advice. The person, this noble, who is attempting to retrieve one of our mother's objects of power of sorts, he is not affiliated with us. He is just some delusional fool thinking he could do whatever he wants. And I'm given the great task of, killing him and taking his head. The object of Mother, well, that's another story. It's supposedly well protected within the mountain, and it's impossible to retrieve. If the object is retrievable, I will retrieve the object. I just hope you don't get in the way of that. Because the last thing that I want to do, sister, and she kind of like leans in close as her like face is near your ears, and she says, I don't want to kill my beloved sister. I mean, after all, we're family. We should not be fighting each other.
I agree, but not the way you want us to be. I am sorry, sister.
Oh, I think you might come around if Mother were to meet you. I know she would be very happy to see you. She talks of you a lot.
Hold on. I'm gonna incite her when she says that.
That she talks about you a lot?
Is there a hint of jealousy?
Okay,
Damn it. God damn it. Nope.
okay.
I go my rolls against me in this. So no, that whatever there is just went over her head.
Yeah, so basically you're trying to tell if she's being truthful or she's jealous. You can't exactly tell, but you're a bit shaken by the fact that Mother is apparently talking about you. And she kind of like places her incorporeal hand near your cheek and says, "Maybe you might see each other. Maybe over dinner. A family dinner would be nice. But I should go. I need to head to the mountain and see if I can retrieve the object. And then possibly kill that noble. I'll see you soon. I mean, maybe. I mean, if you are helping all of these fools out, you might come in last place. After all, you always came first place in all of our training. Maybe this is the first time that I will come in first place with the prize." And she walks off as the image of her dissipates. And Ortis, at this point, I would say that you would catch up to Layla, where you actually do see that segment of the conversation about Layla's mother talking about her. So you were there to hear that segment of the conversation.
Horace just walks up and is like, "Was that your sister?"
The projection of her, yes, came to taunt us. Then, how long were you here? Listening in our conversation.
Heard that she was talking about your mother.
Yeah.
Okay, does Oris know that her mother is like a powerful demoness, or just like did she just think, or think Layla's mother's just a very powerful tiefling?
That I don't know. Did Layla tell the group this?
I thought. No, wait. They already figured this out when we talked to the directors. The supreme. Whatever.
Yeah, the Supreme Caretaker.
Supreme caretaker. That secret was already out of the bag.
Okay.
So yeah, you are aware.
Whether or not he remembers what mother is, that's up to him.
Since I guess it really depends how a Viking would interpret that. You okay, Layla?
No. I'm not okay. But it's just a mixture of emotions. She seemed one hand, I want to fix her, save my sister. The other hand, it's just kind of a bit too far to save.
Is it
I
point
just
where
need
we all?
time. You continue.
What is the point where we all have to take responsibility for our actions? It's kind of a code of conduct where I come from. So if she wants to go around murdering people, well, someone's gonna put her down. I'm assuming you don't. I'm assuming you want to do the. Oh, you don't want to kill her, but you're
No.
willing to do so if necessary.
I feel like I have no choice. She's. I've seen what she can do, or evidence of it. I don't know if we can beat her.
How alike is she to you? Is she a sorcerer as well?
A little bit, but not as strong. She was more of a physical fighter. She can enhance her strength. But that was back when we were children. Now, she took on the adult green dragon. The parents of Mordred, and won.
Okay. And they spit out poison, right? Or is that right?
Acid? Wait, I can't remember.
Poison. It's poison.
Poison. Poison.
Okay.
So
So
she's not
that means,
forced to take lightly.
well, that means she has some kind of resistance to poison.
True,
You
but
mean?
then you could probably get a better idea of what she's like from your brother, considering he mentioned fighting someone who looks like me.
Yeah. And she was just here heading high, or was she having motivation or something?
She mentioned she's here to kill the would-be noble we're up against. He's nothing but a fanboy of Mother, but Mother doesn't care for him. After an object in the map, an artifact of hers. And she's interested in who will get to do it first, us or her.
I don't think you care too much about that. And I don't really care too much. I would love to rip the guy's head off. But I want to save my friend first. That's my priority.
She has been following us. She did mention she was at the vault when we entered in.
Okay. I guess we can go talk to my brother and see what kind of fighting style she has.
Mm-hmm.
And we can form a plan to at least defeat her.
Yeah. We can do that.
Okay. He just grabs the destroyed tree and just takes it back. Lifting it
Okay,
up.
so the tree does have a crack in it, but it's the log that was destroyed.
Oh. Because you wouldn't think anything. I guess after we talked, my brother could do a few practice. Try to get used to this sun axe.
But you could totally take the log. Yeah. So you make it back to the town, and you see the tension between your clan and the citizens are intensifying. They don't exactly are getting along at this point. So yes, you see that some of the orcs are gripping their weapons, and the other people, the half elves and the humans, are also gripping their weapons.
I'm assuming that there's a mutual reason why everyone's not a problem. Now I think about it. I do have the alchemy jug. Beer always solves everyone's problems. Well, smooth things over at least.
You do see your sister is in the middle trying to calm everybody down, while Urtis is just like telling everybody to just shut up and just get back to work, and it is not solving the problem. And you all notice this.
Gorgeous. What seems to be the problem here?
They want us to leave. They don't want our kind here.
Seem flustered. Do you know what?
Sorry, you talk.
I'm not sure how you guys how do you guys team up?
Mutual enemy. But they are not keen on the idea of going after the headhunter.
You must be really scared of him. Or them.
You see the older gentleman from before say, yes, they are. When one village decided not to go along with everything, they outright burned the village to the ground and slaughtered all of the civilians, and those that survived were caught and then hanged in front of them. So yeah, I'd say that they are pretty intense and terrifying.
What can they do?
They have unique abilities and unique skills. However, the most brutal of them all is the right hand to that noble.
Okay. Or is another relationship between what does Adrian have a relationship with the headhunters or anything?
I don't think so.
I know they probably come from the same continent or country. Could be. Are all the headhunters?
Not that I know of, but
Are all the headhunters elves?
I don't know. Devin or myself doesn't know, but maybe Cantif, not Cantif, Adrian knows. I don't know.
Well, you guys did read the files, so and it was a mixture between elves and humans. However, it was wood elves and humans.
Okay.
Well, we're it's just maybe it's a little bit of a cultural kind of thing. We're kind of we're more towards fighting our problems. We're no, rather than just sitting back. Besides, we don't know. Wait. Besides, we don't mind fighting for you.
Okay, so what are you trying to do?
Oh, yeah. It's like
Yeah.
horses. So we don't mind fighting for you if you can't do it, but just trying he's asking like he was asking if what they were capable of. See, those are what else than humans. Okay.
Okay, so you want to know what these headhunters are capable of.
Yeah, from these guys' perspective.
Well, the main are going to be the top 4. The Scout Legion, the Magic Legion, the Artillery Legion, and the Knight Legion. But I have to say the most sadistic of them all would be the Magic Legion.
Okay. So the first time we fought mages before. Ooh, do you know what kind of magic they specialize in? Trickery or heavy boom boom stuff? Explosive stuff.
So, okay. So, they specialize in all forms of magic. However, their leader is the sadistic individual who uses magic to torture people. And they do it for fun.
Definitely going to hell. That one dies. Okay. You guys got any contingencies if they decide to come here?
And the human says, no. We simply followed what we were doing and did not cause trouble. That was until you lot showed up. What?
I think someone sneezed.
Yes, sorry, that was me.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Look, she actually pulls out the thing for the Duchess. The Duchess actually sent me, Adrian, Nail, and Layla and us to help dethrone him.
As in the Duchess?
Pulls out the symbol. Or whatever badge thing that she probably would have given them to get people to help.
You do that and everybody is now murmuring to themselves.
He mainly does this to show it to the man. He doesn't really show it to everyone.
Yeah, but everybody sees it.
No.
So, he then says, well, I've only met the Duchess once, and she is eccentric. But she would not exactly outright expose herself without a way to counteract these people. So in this sense, I would say that we will accept the aid. But as soon as this conflict is over, and he looks at all of you, Ortis, and Gertis, I expect all of you to just leave our town after this. And Gertis says, yes, we will leave as soon as we rescue our kin and finish what we have started. And Urtus says, in a grumble, yeah. We only came here to rescue our people and stop something, that's all.
To be brutally does never mind. Oris hasn't seen the human fighters, how well the human fighters fight or anything like that, so he has no idea how well their fighting skills are. So these are just a bunch of farmers, peasants, pretty much.
Yep.
He just looks at Morris is like, look, if we really want to have issues, I don't think you would have an easy, I don't think you have an easy time of feeding us. I'm not saying it wouldn't be impossible, but and that's just us. If these headhunters are mean as what you say you are, then I think you would probably want our company. We said, give you guys time to at least run across the border. So while you guys are giving us the stink eye and having your own problems, just remember that all of us, looks at the orcs, are experienced fighters, and you guys make food and stuff. It's not a bad profession. It just means you aren't really good at fighting people. So, me and my companions are going to help and figure out a way to get closer and take this guy down. Take this guy down. The Baron down. Also, we kind of got information that a third party is going to also want to take him down as well. So, I don't think, unless the Baron has something up his sleeve, I'm not too worried about him. But the headhunters, I'm probably going to take them out. Principle. So if you want to do something productive, I suggest you figure out a way to bunker down when things get hot if you aren't willing to fight, or figure out a way to get out in the shadows. Can. But otherwise, your support is welcomed and appreciated.
So the old man then says, "We have our ways to safeguard ourselves. Besides, you lot are going after them by leaving this village. We just don't want you coming back after you leave for this conflict."
Whereas this looks around, does this place look like it has a little bunch of food and stuff? Like anything really valuable besides the food stuff?
Weapons. They are gathering their weapons, making weapons. So that's what they're also doing.
Just like, you guys don't really seem worth it. Plus, plus I have ties with the Duchess, so I don't think it benefits me at the moment. Just shrugs. I guess you could talk to Nail. Nail's a pretty reasonable person. He can help you with your food and stuff. And he's pretty logical and reasonable. I gotta go talk to my brother and get some information. Why don't you guys takes out his alchemy jug and pours the man a drink.
He takes a drink. Fine. And like everybody else can like eases up and goes back to what they were doing. And Goethe says, "Well instructed, brother. But now we must strategically organize our battle plan." And Goethe turns to the rest of the group and says, "Would you join us, friends?"
I'm back. Sorry, I had to do something real quick. What did I miss?
So Ortiz was managed to calm the tension between the two between the two groups, and right now Goethe is inviting the rest of the group to their tent, or so, to their place where they are planning their raid and battle.
Okay. And I guess Adrian's still training, something like that. I'm guessing Adrian's still training while this is happening, stuff like that.
Well, no, I mean, like, your training stopped because of what was happening.
Oh, you're cutting out. You're becoming a robot.
Okay, hang on. Can you hear me now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what I was saying was, what the commotion from the Orc and Goliath group to the townsfolk of Burkton was intensifying because they didn't want the Orcs and Goliaths here because they don't want to be part of this conflict, and basically they want insurance that you guys are going to leave once this is all done with, and you're not going to like take over and whatnot. And Ortis, along with Gertis, managed to persuade them that they were not going to do any of that, that they were just going to leave after they finished.
Okay.
And right now, Gertis has invited the group to their tent, or to the building where they are housing their battle plans so they could strategize.
Yeah, so I guess Adrian will look at the map and see what it looks like so far.
So, what you see is the map, and I'm not gonna put them, but you do see that there are other villages, and the information on hand is saying that one of the headhunters, it is not known which, is going through village by village, basically doing random check-ins to ensure that everybody is following the rules and whatnot. And they don't know which village that this person is currently in, and that is the one thing they are trying to figure out, because they're wanting to kill this headhunter to weaken the enemy force, and then move up to the city within the Mount Rich territory, and then move to Mount Rich itself.
Okay. When do you think we should head out, or just we can rest up and then maybe head out just as soon as morning comes?
Yeah, I think we'll rest up for the night. Then, I think you and Dale should head into that village and figure out the headhunter. Figure out who the headhunter is, and I guess take him alive. Probably be the best idea. Then we can get Layla, and I will get him to talk and get us information about the other headhunters.
Mm.
If you can get him all
Okay.
sneaky,
Go ahead.
if you can get in there and get him all sneaky and get the guy out without making fuss, it's good with me. But we wouldn't. Me and the clan wouldn't mind if we burned down the place a little bit. But I don't think the villagers wouldn't like that.
Of course. I guess then with that, Adrian would or go into rest and go into his trance. Normally does.
Okay, so you guys are going to sleep. And you are then going to So is that what everybody is going to be doing?
Yep.
Hmm.
Well, that's what I'm doing, at least.
Yeah, basically.
Okay, is that what Layla is going to do?
Yeah, she's going to sleep.
Okay, so everybody is going to sleep. Okay. So, I would say that you all go to sleep. And at this moment, you all end up in a endless void of stars, and you appear to be on a fragment of Earth as you are all at this place. And you do not know where you are at this point.
Adrian will look down a bit, I guess, then.
You look down. You see endless void with stars.
Another weird dream.
This is weird. I had dreams
Yeah,
before,
it's-
but I don't imagine you guys being here. No offense.
I'm not actually here, I'm just... You're just dreaming of me, Adrian says.
Mm,
Yeah, look, Adrian, you're kind of, you're not my type. You're just too skinny and you just do cursy things. So, I don't think I'm supposed to drink when I dream of you in normal circumstances.
At this point, you all hear a voice, and you says, "Ah, how interesting. Who is this that dares to come into my domain? Quite curious." And you can see the stars of the void can recede, and you kind of see that they appear to become wings, and you then see in the void you see a massive dragon, and you see constellations within its wings. As you see its eyes glow a vibrant hue of celestial blue, as well as all over its black onyx void body.
By the Allfather, why are we seeing a night sky full worm?
You then hear the booming voice of this entity. "My name, young mortal, is Grom, the ever-keeper of stars."
couldn't tell. But either way, we didn't ask to come here. We sort of just
Showed up.
sort of just so ended up
Appeared
here.
here.
Appeared. Right word.
If you find this place, then it must mean that your world is in peril. I am the keeper of the stars, but each star houses a world. In essence, I am a gardener, if you would. It seems my brother has caused chaos again. I could smell the wretched vial off of you all, though you have no correlation with my brother. He takes a deep breath. Tell me, what are your names, young mortals?
Layla.
Adrian.
What's his blood painter?
Does everybody say the names?
Yeah, Neil will introduce himself.
Okay. So at this point, he then says, "It is good to meet residents of one of these worlds that I tend to. Well then, please tell me, what type of enemies have you encountered that were unnatural and vile and had the corruption of a crystal? How far has this spread?"
Quite a bit, I fear.
It seems my brother's disciple is fixing to revive him and bring him to your world. If he claims a world, it is possible that he might be able to do it to other worlds. This cannot come to pass. So I hereby grant you this, dear mortals. I grant you thy blessing. I grant thee power. I grant thee the ability to destroy this corruption. But I ask that you do not be greedy with this power. Otherwise, great misfortune will befall upon you. As his wings kind of like flex a bit, and you see stars moving around, and he then says, "Do you accept this blessing?"
I must become stronger to protect. So yes, I accept this blessing.
Yeah, sure.
Why not? I accept it.
I do not believe I am worthy of such a boon.
The dragon kind of like comes in close, and he says, "Young Nail, you are gifted with the rare ability of dreamwalking. Thus, you do not know how to control it. You dreamwalk in and out of your sleeps. Thus, I give you this. I give you knowledge of all knowns within your world." And you feel some stars swirl around you, Nail, as you see a mark on your arm, and it's let me actually look this up, because I actually do have this kind of like planned out, but I forgot what these things do. Uh,
I'm here. I
yeah.
hear you.
You see the Aquarius constellation glow into your arm.
Okay.
And then Ortis, this dragon turns to you. Ortis, a warrior, but one that is tempered, not reckless. I bestow upon you the boon of endurance. With this, I hope you become strong enough to protect your allies. And you see tattooed on your arm, in a sense, is the Taurus star constellation. And I would actually message that to you so you could see it. What it's called. Okay, I'm actually using actual constellations, but it's kind of like hard to figure this out. So you know what? I will do something better. I'll give my own constellations. How about that? Keep things simple. So
Sure.
yeah, because I'm trying to look for something that represents the things that I'm trying to make sure that represents, but it's not working. Okay, so I started with Nail. So Nail, you actually have the constellation of a bird, and it is actually of a hawk. And Ortis, you actually do have what appears to be a bull constellation tattooed on your arm as well. Layla, you have what appears to be the constellation of a phoenix on your arm. And then finally for Adrian, you see the constellation of a lion on your arm. Now, the boon of knowledge given to Adrian, the boon of endurance given to Ortis, the boon of power given to Layla, and the boon of pride and strength given to Sir Adrian. I gift these to you. Call upon them in your darkest hour, and they will answer you. I bid thee farewell. May our paths never cross again. Goodbye. And the wings kind of like expand, returning to the void with stars, and you will wake up in the morning.
Okay, like, or checks his arm with the whole bull mark. Is that
It's not there.
okay? That's a
So how do we all upon these powers and
I'm not saying you have to figure that out on your own.
You're screwed.
I'm not.
Adrian, come,
I'm not screwing. I don't
Lion!
want to give you the answers. You have to figure this out. This is character development.
Adrian will yell, "Come, lion!" and hold out his arm.
Adrian says this. Nothing happened.
Mm.
Does Ortis hear this?
Yes, you actually do hear Adrian shout, "Come forth, lion!"
It's like WTF in Orcish. Shaking his head. Ooh, did you... Starts doing his, morning routine. Getting his stuff and armor on. And you see the others?
That usually works in the storybooks I read. Adrian says to himself, basically.
What in the world you're doing?
Experimenting.
You got yourself a new spell?
You were there in that dream. You saw what happened.
He's already testing it like a 5-year-old.
Dream.
Given
The
a
thing
new-
was real?
Yeah. Did you not figure that out? By the fact, way too detailed of a dream. Scary powers. You never had weird dreams? That were not dreams?
Giant snake, what? A giant snake taunted me.
Okay, close enough. But yeah, I don't think it's gonna work by just calling out the power he gave us. I think it's intended for when we're, as he said, most desperate hour. Or something. Usually entities like this are very cryptic with what they want us to do.
Yeah, I know the feeling sometimes.
So yeah, it's morning. What do you do now?
I guess this will... I think Horse will get breakfast.
Yeah, you do smell food. And it's very delicious.
What's for breakfast?
Beef. Stew with bread. And, with fresh, water.
Well, shall we head out then? We have jobs to do, Adrian says.
Your word. I almost forgot. Your word, the plan. You and Nail go to that village, find out where that headhunter is, and take him. I guess alive or dead. Preferably alive. We need to get information from him.
Just don't get caught up in a trap again.
No, don't worry.
I don't think they're expecting Adrian. or nail. I think that if anything, they would be expecting us going in a frontal assault, burning and pillaging.
It's most likely.
So, there are 3 villages forward. One is to the left, one is to the center, one is to the right, where the border is.
Do we have any idea which villages he's been to? Or
So-
likely to go to next?
So you do see scouts have returned, and they give their report that there are headhunter units in the area, and they appear to be the artillery legion.
Artillery, those can be dangerous. And these are the enemies?
Yes, these are the enemy legions. The headhunters, I mean. They're like mercenaries.
Perhaps, I could sneak in and sabotage some of the artillery, some of the artillery. So that they don't work anymore or something, but it could just fix it though. How many artillery things are there?
Okay, so what the artillery legion is known for is using gunpowder and cannons, and they have miniature rifles. However, they're muskets. Bear that in mind, they're muskets. So they have access to like cannons, mortars, muskets, and flintlocks. They are known for executing long-range engagements with explosives, and are quite adapted in combat. And they have not, in essence, lost a battle with anyone using swords. So they are very good at what they are doing.
Perhaps after we capture this captain, we can set off their gunpowder. What do you think, Neil?
I mean, gunpowder is extremely explosive, so...
Yes, it is. I think it's explosive.
You
That's what they put in dynamite.
you know it's explosives. Yes.
Mhm. Yes. I guess Adrian will cast Flock of Familiars and summon 6 owls. Six owls and 1 rat. Or how many can I cast again? Or how many can I make again?
I don't know.
No, I'm looking right now. fifth level. Oh, it's fifth level. Yep. So yep, 6. So 5 will be 5 owls and 1 rat.
Okay. So,
And
why? May I ask why you decided to summon them?
he's gonna look for the leader. Is the
Okay. So these villages are actually like 5 or maybe kilometers. How far is that? An estimation. How long will it take?
5 kilometers.
Yeah.
5 kilometers in feet. 2 feet. 16,404 feet.
Repeat that 1,000.
16,404.
Okay.
Feet.
What is the estimation for, say, 10 kilometers?
That's double that then.
Okay,
So 32,000.
Okay, then I would say... Okay, so... I would say middle one is... say 10 kilometers. Right one is gonna be 5 kilometers, while the left one is gonna be, say, 5 kilometers as well. Because I don't know how far in the essence, like how long it would take, but let's just say in estimation of times that it would take you at least a day, 1 day, to get from Burkton to one of these 3 villages and towns.
Okay.
So let's just go with that estimation. Keep it simple. 1 day of travel to get to this location. To any of these locations.
Okay. Once we get to one of the locations, then Adrian would have cast that spell. I thought we were already at the locations.
Okay, so how far can your familiars go?
He made a mistake. I only would have summoned it once we got in
Yeah.
within 1 mile of the
Yeah.
Well, technically, they can go.
Wait.
as far away from me as they want, but-
Isn't... Wait. No, never mind. Never mind. I'm saying this a day. So okay, so my question is... So basically, you have options. So Urtus says to split up in 3 groups. Urtus says he will take 1 group and head to 1 village, town. Gertus will head up another group, and Ortis could head up his group. So the question is... which village do you guys want to go?
Does it matter?
I'm giving you the option. Because
Well, I mean,
the leader of the Headhunter artillery unit is in one of these town villages.
but we don't know which one.
You don't know which one. So again, I'm letting you decide.
So we have a 33% chance to guess the right village.
Yes.
Assuming that you already have him in a village.
Yeah, you could assume right if you want.
No offense, you're not the most thought out of DMs, so I'm going to assume you don't have a village he's actually in, and we're going to decide whether he were in the right village at some point later down the road. So it doesn't matter which village we go to.
That's metagaming, yeah.
I know that's metagaming, but I mean, our people also don't have any way of knowing which village he's in, so it would just be a guess.
Yeah, we're just guessing.
So yet again, it doesn't matter which village we go to, because guess, in essence, is
I'm
not.
giving you the option if you want to go to the center, the right, or the left, and I'm going to tell you that the combat encounter is going to be different for each village, town.
You feel like you're gonna need backup.
Let's go to the closest village.
Sure. Which one's the closest village?
I think the DM said that they were all a day away from each other.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's go to the right village, because the right village is right.
Okay. So you guys are going to the right village. Urtis is determined, so he's just gonna go straight on ahead, while Gertis is going to take the left village. Okay, so you guys travel with your supplies, weapons, and group of orcs with you on hand. And you make your way to... I did have something planned for this, but I'll get rid of it. Map. There we go. Okay, so you are... Okay, so I'm actually going to move you to the map. So my question for you guys is, so, you said, Adrian, that you were going to summon your familiars, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so my question for you, well, not question, but my thing is, what are you going to... damn. Hang on. I'm trying to figure out something. Yeah, whatever. So my question for you is, you're gonna summon your familiars, and you're gonna, like, do perception checks, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So you summon your familiars, so I will ask you to make perception checks then.
So they all have plus 3 to perception with sight and hearing, and with advantage. So there's 5 of them. Advantage to roller. There you go. So this is the first owl. 9. Natural 20, so 23. And for the second owl, 15, for the third owl, 12 for the fourth, and then another natural 20 for the fourth or the fifth.
Okay, so 23, another 23. Okay. Okay, so you're using your highest percentage owls to do this, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And I still had villaging still up. Ugh. Okay. When I should have switched it to force, but it happens. Okay. Ooh. Damn it. Wait. I was already in map. Ugh. There we go. Map. Ugh. Okay. So you see the map. Let me just... We'll say for the context that you guys are still in the woods area and you're just overseeing this. And... Right, okay. Let me just get your birds in play.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we have Nail's bird and we have your birds, and you said you had 5, so I'll just copy that. Okay, so you have control of your birds, so you could display wherever you want them to go, but basically this is the outline of the front gate area of the village that you are currently seeing.
Mm-hmm. So he'll send them like to each building basically, and go to each one. Will go to like they'll look for important buildings and important looking people that are commanding soldiers.
Okay. So so with your 23s, natural 23s,
Mm-hmm.
here we go, free assets.
I wonder where they're getting the nitrogen for to make gunpowder.
Okay, this is new. Okay, they changed the tokens a bit. Ooh, okay.
Oh yeah, they have the new townspeople.
New townspeople, new stuff for the thing, and some are animated. Damn, that is actually pretty cool. Damn it, these are actually pretty cool. Okay. What about maps? Have they? No, maps are still the same. Okay. uh. Okay, no. Okay, townsfolk.
Blacksmith border number 1 is too good to be free.
I just.
You look at the bordered ones with the ruined borders, and all the others just look like shit.
Oh my god, okay. I need a moment. Like, Roll20, they're very good. I just have to say it. They're very good in the sense of what they did. Okay,
Anyone else want to make comments on the new tokens that are available?
I think they're fine. They're good.
You seen the new ones? Look at the ones with all the
the
ruined
borders.
borders.
Yeah,
I haven't
I'm.
seen the new ones.
It seems like tiled with golden runes surrounding it. There's the blacksmith.
Okay,
The bartender.
I think this is the most menacing one I could go with. That, and yes, I am using the blacksmiths. Okay, this is just gonna be a lot of fun. This is just gonna be a lot of fun. I love this. I love this. And sadly, there are no borders for these guys. I really hate that, but yeah, okay. So gonna tag these guys with green. So and I'll just do this. Actually, I should actually put the tokens on them. Not the tokens, but the red. There we go. Sing. Okay. Okay. So you see that there are armored individuals with muskets and swords. With one of your owls, you do see and notice a individual. I really wish I could actually do a thing here. Oh! Oh shit, okay. Okay, so I could totally... Okay, sure, okay. 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 Bit bright. Regardless. Okay, trying to make something cool, but doesn't matter. I wish I could, like, have the borders, but whatever. Okay, do you see the guy over here?
One second. Yes,
Yeah.
I see him. This one?
Yes, this one. He has the trophy on him. I'm using that he's an elite. Okay. And you also see one over here. And you don't see him, but he's inside a building. But basically you see two elites. One on the ramparts, one in the town centers of the front gate area.
Which one looks more elite?
What?
Which one looks more elite, basically? Which one looks to have more command?
Basically, they both look to be in command. This one is basically harassing one of the civilians over here, and basically this guy basically knocked his rifle down to this guy's knee, and he's kneeling in front of him, and he actually has his hands up pleading.
There are civilians in danger, Adrian says to Nail.
Okay. Do you know
I want
which
to save
building?
them.
Oh, I know you want to save them. You're a bleeding heart. Now, do you know which building they have all their gunpowder in?
Yeah, I will also look for that too as well.
It'll be probably the most heavily guarded one.
Mm-hmm.
There's a bit too many of them for us to take. Time to commit a little arson. It's Layla's favorite activity.
I think this is a little bit more than just arson. We're blowing up a building.
We're setting a
already
building
fucking
on
up?
fire.
Yeah,
Just
true,
because
yeah.
the building has explosives in it is not our problem. And actually, I recommend setting the building next to it on fire so we can get everyone's attention and then setting the building with the explosives on fire
Yeah.
so it blows up. Do you think they're using chickens to get their nitrogen?
Perhaps.
I will say this, that you do notice, here we go, objects. Even the objects got updated. Damn. Oh, this is actually pretty cool. Okay. Yeah. You see stalls as well over there.
Okay.
Stalls for stuff. I'm trying to look for a thing, but I guess I can't find it. But I don't
If
know
you're looking for
why.
a barrel, I would recommend the keg.
Where is that? The keg. I'm looking. I'm sorry. This is taking. Oh yeah, found it.
Just
I found it.
close the thing to a barrel. Just a bare barrel you're gonna get.
Yeah. So you do see what appears to be barrels over here, and they are loading it on these carts.
What are the
Don't you have a
roofs?
familiar too as well, Neo?
What?
Don't you have a familiar too as well?
Yes. My familiar is more expensive to summon than yours are. Because mine costs money when it dies.
We have plenty of money.
No.
I know I have plenty of money.
Where the hell is? It is the
So
wagon, but I am trying to find. Pixel torch. No. Again. No. Damn it! I did have it. Ugh.
What? Wagons? They're at the bottom.
No, it's not wagons. It's There we go. Found it. Statue. I was trying to find a statue. I'm blind. You do see the statue right there, and it is a horrible, in the sense of your eyes, depiction of the noble, which is indeed which is Baron Farron Gilmore.
So what are the roofs made of?
Roofs are made of tile.
Tile? Why couldn't they be thatch or hay? Would have been so much easier to set them on fire.
Why is it that you want to burn everything? I mean, you might even burn these civilians. Damn, you guys are heartless.
Gunpowder plus fire makes boom.
But I mean, you could have
Military supplies
you could have one of the owls carry like a torch or something, and it could drop it on the gunpowder.
If they're in a barrel, a torch isn't going to really break it open and cause an explosion. We want to attract all the guards. We're going to need to save their supplies to a building and then blow it up.
Okay.
See, when you set military supplies on fire, the military tends to care and try to put it out.
Well, I will say this, that you do see these carriages are being moved. So they are moving. And they are moving out of town with an escort.
Sounds like a good plan to ambush them on the road,
Yeah, that's what I was thinking as well.
Middle of the road, a peaceful day, fireball comes out of nowhere. End of their day.
Peaceful day, and a fireball just comes out of nowhere.
I don't have any fire spells, so. I'll do my flame tongue.
Yeah, I would not want to stab that with your flame tongue.
I know, I'm joking. Six.
Okay, I'm just prepping a map. Okay, so they are leaving the gates right now with their escorts.
How many?
You see about 3 carriages, wagons worth of these gunpowders.
And are either of the elites going with them?
You actually do see 2 elites going with them, but they are not from the town center or the ramparts.
These are 2 additional elites?
Yes.
Them?
Yes, because these guys are transporting goods.
Do you have a fireball? Do you have fireball, Nail?
Yes, I have fireball.
Okay, so my question is, you actually did pass one of the roads, and it is possible for you to actually ambush them. So I'm gonna take you there. So let me just move you guys. So here. So the wagons, okay, imagine the wagons are not there. I will just put them in the GM layer. Wagons are not there, but this is the location. And basically, I would say that up here is basically where the town... No. So, here is where the town entrance is. Back there. So, basically, the wagons are basically making their way through there. And then they're gonna travel through there. And through there.
They're splitting up?
They're gonna be splitting up, yes. But I would say that you guys are basically up on this hill at this point. Question. Is Shala with you? Because I'm going to assume that Shala is staying with the Duchess at this point. At the Citadel. Unless you need her.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Okay. And Elma is with you, obviously, so... Okay, so my thing is, place your characters where you want, so you could plan this ambush at the ready. Or are you guys all going to be on the hill cliff over here?
I think spellcasters on the hill, melee fighters somewhere around these tree lines. We're gonna strike them.
We want to steal their gunpowder? Or just kill
Yes.
everyone?
Stealing their gunpowder could be useful. Yeah.
Kill everyone. Depends. I will fire a fireball in the front. You will fire another fireball in the back. That's trapping them in place. Adrian, Otis, will strike them while they're surprised and probably aiming at us on the hill.
Okay.
Yeah, because Orders is right there. He's just gonna pop up and disappear.
Okay, so here
He's
are
like,
gonna
it's
be your orc and Goliath allies. So the orcs have the axes, the Goliaths have the swords. So I would say, you have this many with you.
Place them more up here.
Place where?
Up here in the north.
Okay, how
In the
many
north.
do you want?
Okay, keep
Say
4 of them with us on the hill, 2 on each side.
Okay. Do you want 4 orcs or 4 Goliaths with you? Because each one is different in fighting style.
2 of each.
Okay.
2 of each.
Okay, so boom and boom. Okay, and the rest over there?
Half of them over here and another half hiding
So
in this
5
tree line.
Okay,
Yeah, 5
so
groups over here and 5 over here.
okay, let me just calculate. Okay, so basically so there's 3, and we'll just say, and we could just say that these 2 are gonna be with Ortis as his vanguard units. No, wait, hang on. Shit, hang on. I did not see these things over here. Ugh, I'm blind. I know I could get rid of the things. Graphics? Whatever, okay. And they're gonna be up here, you said?
Yes, in the tree line.
Okay. Now, where do you want these group? Do you want these guys to be with Ortis? Actually, yeah. No. Keep forgetting. Okay, so we have 8 extra. Do you want these guys to be with the others, or do you want them to be placed around?
I mean,
This group can be placed here. This group can place up here in the hill. I want them, after the explosion, to come down with the rest of the group to block off
Okay.
any entrances out.
Okay. So you have your battle plan.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, these guys are basically just here to protect us.
Okay. So let me just put these guys in the map layer now. And let me just copy these guys. Copy this guy, and then that guy. So one is here on this carriage, the other is in the front here. And he has a good amount of people with him. So let me just get rid of this. So for context, we say that there's maybe about 6 in each wagon. So for context, there were 6 regular people with the elite. So 6 there, and over there. Okay. So they're gonna be coming down the road, but what I want from all of you are stealth checks.
Okay.
Now, here's the thing. If you, let's see, we have 1, 2, 3, so we have 4. So I would say that if at least 3 of you pass the stealth check, all of your units won't be detected.
Or is this being obvious? Or is this being out in the front to be like a distraction?
Okay, 3.
Oh my god.
8.
That is stealth. Where is stealth? At the bottom. 22.
Okay, Ordis, do you want to roll stealth?
Or is this actually acting as a distraction, so he's being obvious?
Okay.
Sitting in the middle of the road.
Okay, are you playing dead?
No, he's just in the middle of the road, like, like eating an apple or something kind of thing.
Okay,
Roll a performance check?
yeah, roll a
See if you're super obvious.
not to mention he's an orc.
Performance check. Here we go.
Okay. Oh my god, whoa. The dice gods are not with you all. So... Whew. So the guy in the front, is going down this road. He spots Ortis just eating an apple, sorry. And he then notices across the way over here, he notices that one of the shields and swords are being shown, and he gives a fist up to halt, then a flat hand, and then a thumbs down. And all of these guys are disembarking now and spreading out.
Or let's get up in front of him. It's a lovely day, isn't it?
Same thing with these guys, they are spreading out as well. That was not what I wanted to do. I wanted to do that. Okay. So the elite says, well, it seems we got ourselves an orc here, and maybe a couple of his friends. How about this, Greenskin? You surrender, and we'll just put you to work in the mine. No issue.
Or it's perhaps it's like broken I guess it's an axe. He isn't activating it.
Yeah.
Like, how much do you know about orcs?
And he has these 3 guys pointing rifles at you and says, well, for one, you guys are actually very dumb and not great on hiding, as he kind of like gestures to the group over here. So, I have to presume that there must be more of you lot here, but here's the thing, we have bullets. You guys just have swords. No magic whatsoever.
Oh. So you believe we don't have any magic? Tell you what. Tell me all your guys' plans. Tell me where your leader is, and I'll let you guys go.
Are you intimidating?
Yeah.
Roll an intimidation check. But seeing that you are kind of surrounded and in this situation, and they're kind of like thinking you're bullshitting, roll at disadvantage.
I'm surrounded. They're surrounded. They're spread out.
Exactly as I said, but still. Okay, so it says, and the guy gestures to one of the guards, and the guards just shoots at you.
Right.
Okay.
Cast fireball.
Yeah. Let me just roll for the attack to see if it hits. 7. Okay, misses.
It takes off his armor. Or this. How quickly does that would we determine reload? Because my axe, it like turns on a sun axe. It doesn't reload. So I'm going to give you like you told me the leader.
Yeah, you're talking to one of the elites.
Yeah. If you knew who I was, I think you'd be cracking in your boots. Because the last elf I fought, he lost both his legs, and he was begging for death.
Okay, question. Did this actually happen in one of our game sessions, or are you actually pulling this from character lore canon? What?
It happened.
Okay. What?
I'm gonna say it did happen in the game.
Okay, so it did happen in the game. Okay, I can't remember exactly who. So
it was the situation where when I think it was the situation where Adrian
When we had to rescue.
Oh, Adrian. Okay. Okay, got it. Thank you. Just needed context for this. So you tell him that the last elf that he chopped and all of that. Okay, so with this and with the axe, roll intimidation with advantage because you are now wielding a magical weapon that these guys were not expecting you to have. 15.
Also, I use my strength as my modifier.
Okay, and your strength modifier is
5.
5. So that's 20. Jeez. Okay, so now some of these guys are actually hesitating. They're looking at each other, but the elite is not phased and says, it would take all of you just to shoot down one orc. Just shoot him! And they all have their rifles raised at you, ready to take the shot. But in this split second, what do our friends on the hills do?
I firebomb first wagon.
Which wagon?
I'm assuming Layla's going for this one, and I'm going for this one.
Yeah, I'm firing the front one, you're firing the back.
Okay. So let me just
specifically.
There we go. Okay. Hang on.
Right about there.
Okay, wait. Go back. Go back.
I know where I was.
Yeah. Okay.
You can use the I was gonna say you can use the
GM token. Yeah, I will let all players have access.
There's the new measurement feature.
Oh yeah, you could use the measurement feature.
Here. Hey, this thing is new.
Okay. No. This is whatever. Okay. So yeah. Okay. First off, could I have all of you roll for initiative?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You guys are rolling poorly. These dice cards are not with you.
I can use a luck point for that whenever you roll.
Oh, that is so boy.
There we go. That's better.
Okay, seems Emma has the best of the roles for the group. Okay, so that. Okay, I'll add a turn with this guy, and I'll roll it. These guys. $18, okay. Now for your allies. Okay, let me actually do this. And I'll copy and paste this. And I'll put the green one over there. And I'll roll for your Orc and Goliath turns. And I'll just say +5 for that. 22, okay. Okay, so your Orc and Goliath allies will act first. Then the enemy is going to act. Okay, so roll for your fireball spells.
Okay, so there's where my fireball is going.
Okay, let me get battle music.
Adrian was also holding an action to cast a spell too as well. After the fireballs go up.
Okay,
no, she can go during.
Okay,
I
so
rolled 3 1s.
okay, so DC 15 dexterity. They succeed. Next is Layla's fireball. $29. Okay, they fail. So everybody in the green is going to take full damage, while he in the blue, purple, they're going to take half damage, and half of 30 is 15.
Yep. Okay, and now what about all the kegs?
But the kegs. So I'm going to say this. Nail, I want you to roll a percentile die. If you roll above 70%, the kegs will explode.
I mean, they're on fire, but okay.
99, yeah. Yeah, they blow up. Layla.
Mm-hmm.
Roll a percentile die. If you go above 70, they explode immediately. Yep, 70. Yep, they both explode on impact. So,
Wait, my fireball hit 2 kegs because it was right
yes,
here.
yes. So did Layla's. Oh. But again, I'm talking about for these. But the last one, I'm gonna roll for myself.
Okay.
So I'm letting you guys roll for your fireballs while I'm gonna roll the percentile die for this to happen. But since you did 2 fireballs at the same time, the percent for this to yeah, so yeah, explodes. So this is gunpowder keg. Okay, so it's
With a DC 12 saving throw to half damage, 7d6
okay.
for a keg.
Okay, how much?
7d6 for the gunpowder keg.
Okay. And the saving throw?
12.
12 dex. Okay.
And it's everything within a 10-foot radius.
I feel
natural
like
one.
Should be bigger. 10-foot radius.
Yeah. Layla, could
I don't know. It just says it.
Okay, Layla, could I ask you to roll a 7d6 for the gunpowder keg?
Yeah. You look up the gunpowder keg, setting fire to a container full of gunpowder can cause it to explode, dealing fire damage to creatures within 10 feet of it. 3d6 for a horn and 7d6 for a keg. A DC 12 dex save will have the damage.
So 17.
Setting fire to an out.
Okay, and fail. Okay, now I'm rolling my keg. 23. Why am I the one who rolled the most damage? Jesus!
Okay,
Okay, so they succeeded. Okay, thank God. But explosions happen. So, like, for fuck's sake, in pure explosive bliss, I'm just gonna roll a percentile die. If it rolls above 80, approximately only 5% of the troops will remain. If it rolls below, I would say only 10, maybe 15% of the troops survive. But they are gravely wounded. Thank you, God, I do not need to kill almost everybody here. Oh my God.
I mean,
Dead.
I think it's like
Dead.
this guy
Dead.
and this guy who got like the worst of it. They were in both fireballs. They were in both fireballs and a keg explosion.
Yep.
and then Adrian will cast a spell, and an area effect spell on that too. After
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Both elites are dead. These guys are flung about 10 feet. Actually, not that guy. Okay, so this guy is actually alive, but is blown and way up into the tree. But, he is badly bloodied.
Layla, do you know sleep? By any
Yes.
chance?
Yes.
Oh God.
Hold on.
Like I knew your plans. I knew your plans, okay? And I was expecting this to be a big battle, but it's okay. I guess the big battle will be when you guys do the siege on the town, but that's okay.
He's just in range.
Okay. Roll for the
Do
sleep.
you wanna sleep the one guy? How big is radius for sleep?
Give me a second. I think it's like a 20-foot square. I'll have to... Give me a second.
Getting a lot of these injured guys would probably be better sleep-wise than one guy.
Yeah, but he's the captain. He will know more information. 20.
No, I don't mean
Okay.
we don't capture him. I mean, you use sleep to knock out the most people.
we can't control. Well, you can kind of control if you put it in a different area. But
It's 20 feet from a point. 20 feet
Yeah.
from the point I choose. It goes from the highest health to the lowest.
Yes.
yeah, that's gonna.
It all
Except they're
depends on how much you roll for the
HP.
sleep.
Oh,
And I'll cast it at 5th level and see how things go.
And 5th level allows you how many dice to roll?
Hold on.
A lot.
Oh God.
so it's 5d8 to start out with, and then you add 2 for every level above it. So 2, 4, 6, 8 plus 5 plus 8 is 13 d8.
God.
Sleep is a level 1 spell.
Oh dear God. Oh boy.
I mean, like a.
Okay, no. I'm just gonna say this. If you roll 2 or 3 crits, I think I will be flabbergasted.
20-foot radius is like.
Might have to put a little farther, so because it doesn't. There is no discrimination to it.
Okay. All of you guys are at max health, so basically the sleep will only affect those below the threshold.
No.
Yeah, it starts with the
It will-
lowest current health and starts working its way up. So that means all the people like in this circle, all of these guys would have to be unconscious before it started affecting us.
Okay. So, roll for the sleep.
It's not my turn yet, because I've already used. Because my action was
Oh,
to cast
surprise! Right,
Fireball.
surprise! Shit! Wait, surprise action. My apologies.
And
Sorry.
Adrian will cast Phantasmal Force on the captain in the tree.
Yes, because I would say that this is still in surprise turn. So, Layla and Nail, you did your thing. Adrian, what are you doing? Phantasmal Force?
Has to make a intelligence. Has to make a intelligence saving throw. DC 18. DC 19.
Succeed.
Okay. And that's his turn.
Okay, Ortis, your turn in the surprise round.
Okay. Let's see, what should we do on this surprise round?
Oh,
I
you
guess he'll
can
have his echo.
fuck this
He'll
guy
have
up.
his echo. Yeah, goes up to him. Oh man, then he switches places like onto the tree. Like,
Okay.
walking up like it's thing, like into a part of the tree where he's like. Not,
Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
don't
He's
cut
just
it off.
dangling on one of the big branches.
Yeah, he goes switch out with his crow and then grab the man.
You just hear a oh.
I didn't quite hear you. Your thing cut out for a second.
He's groaning in pain. And Elma's holding their turn. Is there anything specific you want Elma to do?
Hmm. Hmm. It doesn't make sense to make the ground difficult terrain. Or spiky difficult terrain.
But they do have other things such as the bow. Could attack from range.
Yes, you could attack one of the guys that are back here.
Okay.
They're the likeliest to get away.
Right now they are prone, so to speak, but yeah.
Means as a ranged attacker, they have disadvantage to hit them.
14. Wait, disadvantage because they're prone?
Yes, if you were within 5 feet of them, you'd have advantage, but since you're further than 5 feet, you have disadvantage.
Okay, so that, they're gonna do another attack. Both miss. And that is the end of the surprise round. Now it's your allies' turn. These guys are gonna run up and apprehend these guys. And Bop. Bop, 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 bop. Bop, bop. Bop, 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 bop. Bop, bop. What do you want group? What do you want the group over here to do? Do you want them to stay with you guys or move?
Move.
Where do you want them to move?
Down here.
Okay. They move there. One's gonna go up here. The other's gonna go over there. Go over there. While this guy is gonna kind of stay right there. These guys are gonna move up. Gonna keep an eye on things over here. These guys are gonna get up right here to the road and just keep things solidified. Okay, these guys' turn. So I would say, since some of them did dash, it will take some time, but yeah. So these guys, so this guy is going to try to make a break for it. He's going to stand up and he's going to run, but the attack opportunity on this guy. 12 is miss. The next guy. Natural 1. Okay, so this guy is getting away. This guy's getting away. These guys are going to get up and they're going to attack.
Are they still using ranged weapons?
No, they are completely fucked with the ranged weapons, so they have to use their swords. Okay, I would say only one of them manages to hit. Actually, no, they don't. None of these guys hit. Damn it! So yeah. Yeah, I would say the elite that Ortis has, he's gonna try to do something. Does a 22 hit you, Ortis?
Yeah.
Okay, you feel a sharp pain in your side, and you notice that you have been stabbed in the side with a dagger. And
I
you
hope
take...
you love that hand.
Yeah, and you're gonna take... I think it's 1d4 that a dagger does?
Yeah.
Okay, so you take 5 piercing damage. And for his extra turn, he's gonna twist the knife again. And I need you to roll Constitution. To see if you could, like, fight through the pain and not let this guy go.
Constitution saving throw or just Constitution?
I would say a savings throw. Because you're holding on to this guy, so you need to concentrate and not... Okay. You managed to let him slip a bit, but he does fall onto the ground. It's not that high, the tree, but he is prone. And that's going to be their turn. Now it's Emma's turn. Emma is gonna try to take a shot at the guy running away. Why am I doing that when I have the actual character sheet? Okay, 18 does hit. Why did I close it? Oh my god. I keep closing the character sheet again and again. 4. He's dead. Adrian, your move.
Yeah, Adrian will... Let's see what this does. What does this do again? One second. Look. Oh, here it is. Find this. Okay. He will cast Phantasmal Force again. Once again on the
Elite.
elites. Another intelligence saving throw.
Okay, to beat 19, right?
19. Yeah. Yep.
Fails this time.
So in his mind, he imagines adamantine chains wrap all over his body and restrain him while he's on the ground.
Okay, so this is an illusion, hallucinogen thing, right?
And he sees it as real. Yeah.
So he
Here's the
sees. Okay, so he sees that he is being what again?
Bound by adamantine chains.
Chains and being pulled into the ground.
Basically.
Okay, he says, "No, no!" Ah! And Ortiz, you just see this guy acting strange. Is that your turn?
Bonus action. Yes, that's his turn.
Okay. Layla, what deviousness do you have planned for us?
Are we still want me to cast sleep on all these people, or
You'd hit our allies too as well. So no.
I mean, you could knock out 5. 1, 2, 3,
He
4,
goes
5,
lowest.
6 guys in a single turn.
Let's go
Without-
lowest health?
He starts at the lowest health, so it's going to start with them first. Especially if you killed one with 4. It's a circle, right? It's right about
It's
here.
from a point.
But it spreads out in a spherical manner?
I think so. They posted.
Range 90 feet.
So I would hit all of them. Can't a bunch of our guys, but I mean, if they're falling asleep, that means all the bad guys are asleep.
Yeah, and all you just need to do is just jostle the guys awake.
Yep.
And then we can kill the 2 regular guys.
Casting it.
Okay, on which people?
Yeah.
So, This guy,
Close
this,
to here.
this guy, this guy, this guy.
Yep.
There's
Okay.
a way to get them all. There, 20 feet, and that guy's definitely in range in the upper right corner.
This one?
Mm-hmm.
That left one. The other guy.
This one.
That guy's definitely in range too, right?
Yeah, semi in range. So yeah.
That would be the point I would pick.
Okay, so roll. So to see if these
Oh, they're all going
1,
to
2,
sleep, casting
3,
at
4,
fifth
5,
level.
6. Yeah, if these 6 people are gonna go to sleep. So yeah, roll for these thing.
18 damage.
39. Plus 30.
Oh, 39.
Okay, so in total it's 39. Yes.
No, it's
No.
18 plus 39.
So
The way your
that's
spell splits it is the upcast is a different section.
okay. So that
It's
is
57 in total,
okay.
going from lowest to highest in health pool.
They're all asleep.
How much health is left? I mean, of the sleep.
You're asking how much health are left for these guys?
No, how much health is left in the sleep?
Sleep
I'm asking
damage.
if it'll affect anyone else.
No, no one will else be affected. In essence, your allies won't be affected.
Okay.
So is that your turn?
End of turn.
Okay.
Yep.
Ortis, my man. My man, what's the plan? What are you gonna do?
Move my echo close to him and then switch places with my echo.
Okay, he is just having some form of hallucination.
Horse is going to non-lethally but cut off the arm that he used to stab him with.
Okay, so you're gonna chop his hand off without the intent of killing him.
Yeah.
Yeah, chopping off an arm typically doesn't kill you outright.
Okay, roll
only the blood loss.
roll to see if you chop off the arm successfully. Okay, so question, is it the arm or the hand?
Hand.
Okay, you chop the hand off, and the dagger with the hand falls. Now he feels that something just attacked, so... I do believe does?
No,
Then-
Phantasmal Force does not end if you are attacked.
Oh,
He just thinks he is in chains.
chains, and then
was
like
straining
thinks that
him.
one of the chains just ripped his hand off. Okay, so I'm
No, I
just...
mean, you can still see other people. He just thinks he's in chains.
Yeah,
And he thinks those chains are fully restraining him.
yep. So that is what happened to him.
Then he's going to... Oh, Horse is going to grab him again by the neck with his left arm.
Okay. Nail, your move.
Okay, I'm gonna target this guy.
Okay. The 18 hits.
So 10 damage. Leaves only one left.
Yep.
That's basically my turn.
Okay, so my question is, have you instructed these guys to take prisoners?
Well, yes, the whole goal was to possibly take prisoners.
Okay, so some are coming over here, some are going to restrain, and some are going to knock him out. So they're going to non-lethally knock him out. Okay. That hits, and that is going to be 1d8 plus that. Unconscious. So, yeah. And I would say that since everybody is now restrained, since the first or so turns have went by, you then hear a war horn coming from the direction of the town.
Well, let's grab all the sleeping people and let's get going.
Okay, so I will say in context that everybody escapes. My question is, where are you escaping to?
This is the town in this direction.
Yes, the town is in this direction.
Which way is to our base?
Basically take this road or go back through there, and you'll go back the way you came.
We want to go through the wilderness.
Okay. So you guys, so I would say that you all take everybody with you into the wilderness as you head back to your base in the town of Burkton. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 regular people and 1 elite captured.
Yeah, or this is not gonna have them directly go to the town. Because if if he has them in town, he's gonna make sure that they're all tied up.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
gagged and deafened. He doesn't want them.
Well, you don't. Well, it's up to you if you want to head back to the town of Burkton, or at least within the region where the town is, at least.
Probably the region.
Okay. So
Yeah,
you're within the big forest that is kind of near Burkton. Basically, you're good away from the town that you did attack in the right. So you're okay. There's no danger, there's no issue.
Yeah, I mean, this really just took a couple of seconds. This entire fight.
Fair, that's how most ambushes go.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, okay, so Layla, recap. Everybody is captured. You guys retreated back to the region where the town Burkton is, but not in the town. And you have everybody restrained. So, at this point, I will end the session here. That you managed to capture some individuals. You're gonna question where this headhunter commander is for the artillery unit, and gonna hunt him down, kill him, and well, I don't know what your plans are gonna be doing, but basically that's the recap.
I want to know where their gunpowder is coming from. Specifically, where the nitrogen component of it is coming from.
Okay, now I'm curious, why do you specifically want to know that?
Because nitrogen is the hardest part of gunpowder to acquire.
Okay.
It's also the part that makes up the most of it by
Okay.
volume. So if we can eliminate its source... The problem is you can get nitrogen from rocks or, well, shit. Chicken shit is really good for gunpowder manufacturing.
Yep.
Or bat shit is the other good one.
Bat guano, yes. So, with that, the session is over. When we return next session, all of these guys will be restrained, and you guys could continue your assault by attacking the same village again, or do something else.
Okay.
It's entirely up to you, but this is where the session is going to end.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Alright.
Also, Horse is going to grab the hand that he chopped off.
With the dagger?
Yep.
So you grab the hand with the dagger still gripped in, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not even going to question what strange thing you guys are going to do, but I'm fine with it.
Want to know how much of black powder is a nitrogen compound?
How much?
75%.
That is a lot. Okay.
Charcoal and the sulfur make up the other 25%. Yeah, if we can eliminate their source of nitrites, we
The
can
supply,
eliminate
yeah. But you did destroy the supply that was outgoing, but they might still have supply within the city, within the town, village thing.
We basically destroyed the supply that these unit was supposed to use.
To use to deliver to yada yada yada. Yep, you did. You did a blow. So with that, we'll end the session here. I will see you guys next time. I hope you enjoyed it. Also, I will let you know. You guys will figure out the astral dragon boon when you can.
Okay.
Yep.
So yeah.
All right.
Bye.
See you guys.
Good night.